Well, huge Kylian Mbappe to Man United boost. This is the hugest I've ever heard of Kylian Mbappe putting out a statement that he wants to get out of PSG, and the statement was put out yesterday night. I never came so close to doing this story on this channel because I knew that we are going to get developments from different sources linking Kylian Mbappe to Man United, and here we come. The statement that he put out last night read that Mbappe has informed PSG of his decision. He will not trigger the option to extend contract or current contract until 2025. It means the deal would expire next June 2024 as per as El Equipe called. Then PSG position, no plan to lose him for free. Sign a new deal or he could be sold. That's what Fabrizio Romano quoted, and very many people really came in through and obviously threw in their views about this story. And here we come. Finally, that story has gone ahead to lead us to him being linked to Man United. What has Fabrizio Romano said? What are sources coming in from PSG saying? Why is he linked to Man United? And is there any huge chance for us to get him other than Real Madrid? That's what we're going to discuss onto this channel. Welcome to United Matters channel, guys. How are you guys and where you're watching us from? Good evening. Second video of the day. Smash the like button, comment and share. If you're watching us for the very first time, endeavor to subscribe to this channel so as not to miss out on stories that we do upload in here on a daily. Remember, we are having 13,000 subscribers and we are on to our next milestone of 14,000 subscribers, and I'm highly anticipative that this is going to get done before the end of this month. We are hitting 14,000 subscribers before the end of this month. And how do you subscribe? Lower right bottom corner, smash the black button that has the word subscribe. After smashing it, hit the notification bell. That will enable you get notified every time we upload a video onto this channel. After that story came out early morning, we got links coming in from The Guardian Sport linking Kylian Mbappe to Man United, and they said Premier League clubs like Man United, Liverpool, Chelsea would be interested in Mbappe's situation, but the obvious destination is Real Madrid. That is it. So Kylian Mbappe's destination is Real Madrid according to The Guardian, but when you look at Premier League teams, they are really interested. Liverpool, United, Chelsea, but you just take out Liverpool and Chelsea because they are not in the Champions League. If they were in the Champions League, they would have stood a very huge chance to sign this player. Arguably, to me, Kylian Mbappe is the best player in the world. Hate him, love him. To me, he's the best player in the world. And as it stands, he is really doing lots of moves to see to it that he moves out of the Farmers League, that is the French League One, to come and play into the Prem or La Liga. We all know that he had an agreement with Real Madrid and it was broken. Was going to join as a free agent, but things never went on as planned. He shunned Fiorentino Perez, and after he went ahead and really added 2 more years on his contract. And obviously, after adding 2 more years on his contract, that was last summer, he has gone ahead to accomplish one of the years he signed on the 2-year contract, and now he's left with 1 year on his contract. That's why he submitted it in that he's not going to extend the further year onto his contract, meaning that he is so much onto pressure as Erling Haaland might lift a Ballon d'Or this year if at all it's not Messi, as he has gone ahead to lift the Champions League. And he has gotten to know that he cannot win the Champions League with PSG because he failed to win it alongside Messi and Neymar. Now, who is he going to win it with? Because if the best front three in the world cannot score goals to take their team to the finale or the triumph of the Champions League, then what next are they going to do? They came close twice. Closest, it was in the finale of 2020. Bayern Munich beat them by 1 goal to nil. Then the next year of 2021, they are knocked out by, which team knocked out? I think, was it Real Madrid, to play in the final. They were knocked out at the semi-finals, and obviously it was in that final it was Man City. I think it was Man City that knocked them out, right? Then Man City went ahead to play against Chelsea, and Chelsea lifted the Champions League. So it's really so much disturbing, but linking him to Manchester United, leaves us as the only club that can go ahead and really sign him. He cannot go to Man City because there is Erling Haaland, and the Premier League, the only team left to sign him is obviously Manchester United. And because we are the only team left to sign him, there is a very huge boast that has been revealed to us by El País coming in from Spain, and they are so much based into Madrid. They've told us that the Qatari's intention is to sell Kylian Mbappe to Manchester United this summer if Sheikh Jassim Al Thani's bid is successful. They have been planning the deal since February. Mbappe finds the idea interesting. That is it. So, huge story coming in from the El País from Spain. And then they concluded by saying people close to the president of PSG, Nasser El Khalifi, indicate that the Qataris agents involved in the purchase of United proposed to Mbappe a profitable exit for all parties. He will play in the richest team in the Premier League, the strongest league in the world. Now, you've heard it all, and let's dissect this. Now, on one condition, Mbappe will join Man United. If the Qataris, that is Sheikh Jassim Al Thani, sign up United and they are full owners of the club, obviously that is evident that Sheikh Jassim Al Thani and the president of PSG, Nasser El Khalifi, are tight buddies. They all come from Qatar, and it's all the Qatar sports investment. Though they decided to make an independent foundation to come in through and obviously put or front their bid to see if they will take over Man United in fear sorry about that, in fear of violating the UEFA rules of not owning teams, together, and they won't play in the Champions League. That is it. Though it's soon going to be changed, but it has not been changed, so it affects the situation. So if at all Sheikh Jassim Al Thani takes over Man United, chances are high for Mbappe to sign for Man United. That is very, very evident. And I don't know why I'm seeing people coming out and trying to flip the other side of the coin, that Mbappe might say, no, I'm not going to Man United, I want to go to Real Madrid. I don't see Kylian Mbappe missing out on an opportunity to come to the Premier League to prove to Erling Haaland that I'm the best player in the world. And obviously, if you get Kylian Mbappe at Man United, you'll understand that he's going to be the man leading the line for the club of Man United. That is Kylian Mbappe for you. And he goes ahead to throw in loads of optimism to win the league and obviously to win the Champions League. I can easily confirm to you, if at all United is having Rashford, Kylian Mbappe, Anthony, as the front three, there is no way you tell me that we can't score goals. If you're having Casemiro, Rabiot, and Bruno Fernandes as the midfield three, obviously Mbappe is going to thrive. Why? We've seen Casemiro releasing players from far. We've seen Bruno Fernandes doing the same. They are all good, and he's a pace merchant. That is Kylian Mbappe. And besides him being a pace merchant, he is really good on the ball. His skill set is improving day in, day out. So he's only coming to Man United on one condition: if the Qataris take over Man United, because the Qataris wouldn't want to lose the best player they have in the world to Real Madrid. What they'll do to Real Madrid, if Mbappe wants to go to Real Madrid, they'll price him out of the move. They can do it. And they tell him, United wants to take you. Trust me, Kylian Mbappe would want to come to Man United to rival Erling Haaland. And that will be a very good gesture for Kylian Mbappe to front himself against Erling Haaland in the Manchester derby. Always, it will be going to make a lot of money, and obviously you cannot silence Kylian Mbappe. Why? He's a player who will keep shifting positions, and it will help Erik ten Hag to shape up his team. Like, you'll see Rashford switching to the center, Mbappe switching to the left. So they'll play that interchange. They'll keep roving such that no one can be really marked out of the game. So I really understand that. But there is a very huge question about Kylian Mbappe and his ego. I think Mbappe's ego was driven by the PSG taking him to a level of knowing that I'm untouchable, and because Neymar had really phased out age, even Messi, he was on his decline, you know. But remember, when Mbappe came into that PSG, Neymar was there, and by time Neymar was arguably the best player in the world, and Mbappe put his head down. But because he was the only star shining left, 24 years of age, one of the best, played in the World Cup finale, obviously they had to keep him and they had to really give him everything that would keep him at PSG. But right now, feels like he's fed up and he wants to leave the club of PSG. And lastly, there is something coming in from Fabrizio Romano regarding what I've been talking about, and it's a confirmation that with the Glazers, nothing can't be done on Mbappe, but with the Qataris, things can change. Fabrizio, via his YouTube channel, has told us that with the Glazers, Man United signing Mbappe is not a topic, but let's see what happens in case they have new owners. So, with Glazers, it's not a topic. With Qataris, Kylian Mbappe joining Man United is a topic because they are having the money. But even with the Glazers, don't rule them out. Don't rule them out. Even if they stay here, they can go ahead and really get in money and sign Kylian Mbappe. They know how much Mbappe is. They know how many short sales Mbappe can make. They know that the only sport that can keep them in this club, if at all they stay with Sir Jim Ratcliffe, is getting in Mbappe and at least win a Champions League or a Premier League. That will keep them at the club for very many years. After their father died and they took over, I think it's like 10 years back, they have not lifted the Champions League or the Premier League, but they managed to prevail. And they know the only way to weather the storm is winning the league. One will ask, where are they going to get the money? Can I ask you? By the time we went into the previous summer transfer window, United was going to spend £120 million. Now, do you know that they went ahead and borrowed £150 million and brought in Casemiro and Anthony? You understand? So, they can do their best. They can get the money. They can get the money provided Mbappe has given them green light that he wants to come to Man United. They've always gone in for those star signings because they know you bring in a star signing like Mbappe, it means more money, sponsorship deals are going to increase, and you really anticipate us winning trophies. Because when you look at the goals that we scored, if we scored more goals, if we had another player who could get us some 30 goals this season, obviously would have given Man City a run for that trophy, but we lacked that centre forward who can get us those goals. And Anton Martial, who do that job, was on and off to an extent that even when you're going to play the finale with City, he had pulled a hamstring injury in the game of Fulham. So guys, your thoughts onto huge Kylian Mbappe to United boost are welcome in the comment section below. Tell me your thoughts about it, and I'll be here reading through them, and sometimes I react to it. I reply, I like. I think you've seen the activity that is really going around you. So thank you for watching it through. I cover you in the precious blood of Jesus Christ. May the living true God protect you abundantly. Rock and David remains my name. I sign out for now. See you later. Bye bye.